Well, radical green politicians want us to think that they are the free-thinking rebels against Western civilization's boring old earth-destroying ways, but invite them to a glittering black tie affair in a grand ballroom and watch them dust off the tux or haute couture gown and take their place among their fellow elites. They don't admit it, but this is exactly where they belong. Leading the green charge at the Midwinter Ball in Canberra last night was none other than Sarah Hanson-Young in a figure-hugging white dress emblazoned with the words in black, "End gas and coal." Well, did she mean it? Not really. Well, not last night anyway. Gas and coal are what made the event and her starring role in it possible. How could the press photographers have captured her Marilyn Monroe-esque arrival in the marble foyer of Parliament House last night if gas and coal hadn't been powering the spotlight she, in her own mind at least, so richly deserved? And could she have glamorously exposed all that skin in the middle of a Canberra winter if fossil fuels hadn't warmed the building up to a temperature hovering comfortably around the IQ of her average voter? No, when she says she wants to end coal and gas, she means for the millions of people like you, who instead of attending the Canberra Midwinter Ball last night with all the other elites, were huddling around a heater with your family, wondering how you're going to pay the power bills this year, let alone next year when gas shortages and unreliable renewables force you to choose between electricity and food. Sarah wasn't the only juvenile to scrawl a political message on an otherwise attractive ball gown last night. Greens leader Adam Bandt's wife, Claudia Perkins, turned up as a billboard for the slogans "Coal kills" and "Gas kills." Kills what and how many of them, Claudia wasn't saying. I'm guessing by the haughty look on her face, all she killed was the vibe. But the headline act was Senator Lydiathorpe, who petulantly walked through the crowd yelling, quote, "This is a hall for fossil fuels," unquote. Well, obviously, not just the hall, the whole building and the city around it and the whole nation for that matter. Without fossil fuels, Lydia and her tribe, by which I don't mean her white ancestors, would still be traipsing around the bush looking for marsupials to kill for dinner. Thorpe was actually referring to the fact that the ball had been partly sponsored by Woodside and Shell, which is why one of the other Green senators, Jordan Steele-John, didn't attend. The Daily Mail quoted him saying, quote, "Watching MPs swan about in suits and sparkles at an event openly sponsored by coal and gas is frankly sickening," unquote. On the contrary, it was refreshing to see his colleagues having fun for a change, while also allowing the rest of us to have a damn good laugh at their hypocrisy.